Hello students, today we are going to study chapter 1, Matter in our surroundings. As you all know, matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. So in this chapter, we are going to study classification of matter and properties of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So see around you. The table, chair, books, fan, apple, door, pencil, pen, all these things around you are matter. Then what is not matter? Feelings, light, temperature, love, thoughts, gravity, they are not matter. Scientists were of two opinions. Some said that matter is continuous, and others said matter is made up of particles. Now, the most important theory is that matter is made up of particles. Now, there are many activities to support them. So, let us do these activities. Ever wondered what happens to sugar when we put it in water? Particle of sugar slowly find space between the particle of water and become invisible. This proves that matter is made up of particles. So now let us study the characteristics of particles of matter. Particles of matter are very small. Now, have you ever imagined that in this tiny crystal of sugar, how many particles are there? Or in this tiny crystal of potassium permanganate, how many particles are there? Well, let us do an activity to understand that even these tiny crystals are made up of many particles. Okay, I have taken few crystals of potassium permanganate. I've taken potassium permanganate because it is colored and visible. Now, if I put these crystals in around 100 ml of water, now you can see that it has imparted deep purple color to such a large amount of water. Now that means there are so many particles in the small amount of potassium permanganate. Now if I take, say for example, 10 ml from this and dilute it further, the purple color is still there. That means the purple color is still there. This means that there are still so many particles in this water. Now if I transfer another 10 ml into this one and dilute it, you can still see the pink color. That means the particles are still there. On further dilution, if I dilute it further, still the pink color is there. It is not that dark, but still there are some particles. So that tiny amount of potassium permanganate crystals, they contain so many particles that even on further dilution they are still there. So this activity proves that particles of matter are so small, they are very tiny, that even in small crystals, millions of them can be packed. Now let us understand the next property. Particles of matter are continuously moving. For that, I have taken one simple glass jar and added white ink into it. Now as you can see that the ink is moving. Why is it moving? This is because the water particles are continuously in motion and they collide with the ink particles, making them move. This random movement is also known as Brownian movement. Now, this is the result after 15 minutes. You can see that the ink is uniformly distributed. So, we can see that particles of matter are continuously in motion. This random movement of particles were first studied by Robert Brown. and hence this is also known as Brownian motion. The movement increases with increase in the temperature as the kinetic energy of the particles increases. So let us understand this with the help of another activity. These crystals in the sea. You can see diffusion happening. So now let us understand the next property. It says that the particles of matter attract each other. To understand this better, let us do a simple activity. The third property which I want to discuss with you is that the particle of matter attract each other. Now I would like to show this property with same potassium permanganate solution because simply it is colored. Now if I pour this in glass, you can see that there is a continuous layer of water. Even if I try to break it with pen, then the layer joins again. This is because they have attractive forces.